True story, I gave my ex-fiancée exactly what she wanted. Well, kind of. She tried to finesse her way into getting legally married to me and then starting an open marriage, but I suggested we do it now to see how it goes. She didn't expect old laid-back geeky me would get anyone. I did. I've always known about Janice at work that loved me and had a crush on me. I acted on it, and my ex-fiancée accused me of cheating before I met my now ex. I wrote down on a piece of paper. This was right after college. I wrote this down and put it into a clean drawer in my apartment. Now I met my ex-fiancée and another woman at the same time and was dating both of them. Non-monogamous and no sex involved until I was ready to choose one. I clearly chose the wrong one. So as far the note that I put into the drawer, I wrote down what I wanted in a wife. 1. A woman with morals. 2. A woman who doesn't drink or do drugs of any kind. 3. A woman who doesn't go to clubs. 4. A woman who isn't attracted to the nightlife. 5. A woman that prioritizes her health. 6. A woman who wants at least one child. 7. A woman whose love language is not receiving gifts. A lot of women hide behind that love language, claiming that it's indeed their love language, but in all actuality, they are materialistic and gold diggers. If a woman tells you that, give her gifts of no significant value and just see how excited or unexcited she is. And 8, a woman who's a believer in a higher power. So let's fast forward to the night my ex-fiancée asked me to open up our marriage once we get married. We were in my house celebrating us, taking shots, dancing, and having a blast, just enjoying us. We got to the point where we wanted food, so I ordered pizza. While we were waiting on our pizza, my ex-fiancée says to me, "Did you know open marriages save couples from divorce?" I said, "What?" She repeated what she said, and I told her that's dumb. "Cheating on each other makes them want each other more." My ex said, "Exactly. Listen, baby, I love you. I'll always love you. I never desire other men ever, but I do know people in long-term marriages. They start to fall apart, or should I say drift apart, because they don't necessarily hate each other. It's just that they get a little tired of each other. You know my friend Mary? Well, growing up, her parents slept in separate bedrooms. I'm just being realistic. You know, if I offended you or said anything that's gonna rub you the wrong way, baby, please don't take it that way. I feel like I can tell you anything, and it's been on my mind, but I can see in your face that you're not too excited about it, so forget." I even asked. I think my reply is what? Threw her off, but I said, "You know what? Why don't we just start now? See if we like it." She was pretty shocked and surprised. She even told me, "Wait, so who are you going to see and what dating app are you going to use? What pictures are you going to use?" And she said it with a laugh and a smile on her face, as if I just can't get a woman. And I just said, "I'll just start approaching women on the street, you know." My fiance laughed at me, to my face, acting as if there's no way I'm going to get someone, let alone doing it by approaching them on the street. Like I'm just too ugly or something. That's what I said to her. "Why are you laughing at me? Do you think I can't get women?" "I got you." X says, "You know what? You're very handsome. I didn't mean to laugh at you, but can I pick your photos for Tinder?" I said, "What makes you think I'm going to jump to a dating app? I don't want to do that. Aren't there a bunch of crazies on there?" She says, "No, people aren't crazy on there. There's normal people." I said, "How do you know?" She replied, "Well, my single friends. You know, anyway." That right there told me that she probably is on dating apps right now. At this point, guys, I had made up my mind that I wasn't sure I was going to marry my fiancée. This was a possibility to still marry her, but I was really turned off. I said, "All right, so we're in an open relationship right now." Yay! That's what the doorbell rang, and we started eating our food in the middle of her eating her food. She passed out. I stayed up and was thinking about things, and I thought, I'm going to give this a shot. Why not? So there was a girl at my job who liked me, Janice. She's gorgeous, and people used to tell me all the time that she really liked me. She worked in HR. I never told my fiance that there was a girl at my job that liked me. I did tell the girl at my job that I was in a relationship and I was in love and I was going to marry my fiance. Her reaction was, "If you decide not to, then I'll be here for you." I was always curious of what she saw me. There was other guys there, in better shape. I'm not a fat guy, but I'm not muscular like some guys at my job. We work in an office, but some guys are really big on going to the gym. One even competes in some competition. That following Monday morning, I got up and decided I was going to start flirting with Janice. She literally flirted with me all the time. Sometimes I come to work and it'll be a little cupcakes on my desk from her. I decided I was going to stop and get donuts. I really wanted one, and I got her one with sprinkles. She said that she liked, and I left it on her desk with a note. At lunchtime, I was leaving out, and I get to my car and she's standing there. She's asking me if I'd like to go to lunch with her. I said absolutely. I get in the car with her. She pulls into a little sketchy area. I thought she was going to try to rob me or something. I don't know why that crossed my mind. I'm crazy, but this was a sketchy area, but it was low key. No one was there. It was sort of behind the store, off to the side of the store. She then tells me, "Oh, by the way, I'm for lunch." I said, "Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't know you like that." She says, "Well, we're going to use protection." I said, "Okay, that's cool," and we're kissing and making out. And she tells me, "Hold on. What happened with you and your fiance?" I said, "Well, to be honest with you, we still plan to get married." And she looks at me and says, "Come on. I never did take you as that type of guy." I said, "Hold on, let me finish." I said, "We're still planning to get married, but this past weekend she told me that she wanted to have an open relationship." Now that threw me off, and this is not something I've ever wanted in my life, but she wanted to try it. Now, Janice told me that my fiance more than likely was cheating on me. I said, "You really think so?" She said, "Yeah. Did you go through her phone or her laptop? I'm pretty sure she has a dating app of some sort." When she said that, that confirmed my gut feeling. I started to think that she might have had a dating app. Anyway, me and HR lady got it on in her back seat. It was amazing. Honestly, guys, when I was doing it with her, it crossed my mind to leave my current fiance. If she doesn't want to be with me, then why stay? I'll just play this out. Janice and I went from doing it in her car to meeting up at her place after work. She lived nearby the office. It was all the time, several times a week. I lost any desire to sleep with my fiance. Now my fiance figured I didn't want to do it with her because she was sleeping with other people. Well, according to her, it was only one guy, but I found out. It was more than one guy, but I just lost any desire. I truly realized that I'm a one-woman man. I don't like to have sex with several women. At one time, it doesn't feel right to me. I learn one woman's body and I enjoy it, and it's passionate and fun, and I like the energy. I don't like going from person to person, spreading energy and spreading God knows what else. It just doesn't feel natural. It feels weird to me. And some people say it is natural for men to just spread their seed around, but I don't know. Maybe the society just changed my mindset. I just don't feel comfortable doing it. My fiance didn't seem to mind that I wasn't sleeping with her, but she did start to worry. She said, "Well, I don't catch you ever pleasing yourself or locking yourself in the bedroom, or I'll pop up in the shower and you're just actually cleaning yourself. How are you getting off?" I said, "Well, glad you finally asked, but I'm sleeping with someone." She laughed at me. "Who? Where'd you find her? You don't even use the Tinder app I made for you." I said, "I told you I didn't want to jump on Tinder. I met someone, well, I've known her for quite some time." She says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, hold your horses. So you've been cheating on me." I said, "No, I've never cheated on you. It's Janice from work. She works in HR. I never told you this, but I've always known she had a crush on me, but I never acted on it. Not one time. Not a kiss, nothing. I told her straight up that I was in love and I was getting married, and she's always respected that. But once you asked me for the open marriage and we agreed to open it, Now to test the waters and see how it's going to be. I decided to go to work and flirt back, and one thing led to another, and we started sleeping with each other multiple times a week. My fiance was asking me, "How long have you been sleeping with her?" I said, "Well, you told me you wanted to open relationship on a Saturday. That following Monday, I flirted with her and we had sex during lunch. And it was pretty much every day during the week. So it's been about 4 weeks now, every day pretty much. One of those weeks, she could only give blowjobs because she said she had her period and she never complained about doing it like someone I know. But other than that, yeah, I've been intimate with one person." My fiance looked pissed off. "Well, I've had sex with some other person too, just one guy, but you didn't tell me you were going to be sleeping with someone you had to work with. That's against the rules." I said I didn't know anything about any rules. "You didn't tell me anything." My fiance told me, "I'm going to give you 1 week. One extra week to enjoy this Janice of yours in HR, but here's the deal. After next week, you're done. Cut it out. You're not sleeping with her anymore, and I'm not sleeping with anyone else either. We're closing this open relationship. It was dumb. It was stupid. I can't believe you slept with someone at your job. I promise you, if you keep sleeping with her, I'm going to get you both fired." When she said that, I thought I landed myself in a big pile of crap. I really just set myself up, but here's the thing. True story. So yes, I was working at this job for a couple years, and I liked it. It was good, but this was not my final destination in my career. I wasn't going to stay here. I had no intentions because there was not any opportunity to move up into management. Our managers were young and no one was taking their spots, and they had much better degrees. So true story, this is what I did. I went on to Indeed and I started applying in new jobs. I had made it up in my mind. I was not going to marry my fiancée. Now at this time, we hadn't spent any money on the wedding at all. We hadn't even sent out invitations. But I was done, and I had to make a plan. So I started going on job interviews. And guess what? True story. Within 2 weeks, I landed a job that not only paid me more money, salary-wise, but I had the opportunity to become a manager and make even more money. It was perfect, and it was closer to my apartment. During this time, I did a lot of snooping. So my ex-fiancée did have a Tinder account for quite some time, I might add. She had been talking to guys for a while. She was sleeping with multiple men, not just one. That scared the crap out of me because she's been cheating this whole time, which is proof that if she's asking for an open relationship, she's cheating or about to sleep with someone else. Now someone might say, "Well, you had a work girlfriend or a work crush. It was inevitable for you to sleep with her anyway. I can assure anyone listening. I will never ever be a cheater. I will never do this open marriage thing again, but I'll never be a cheater. I'm not a liar. That's not the type of guy I am." The fiancé didn't have any evidence besides me telling her that I slept with Janice at my job. I did warn Janice and I told her I don't know what my fiancé would do, but what I'm doing is getting up out of here. Eventually, Janice did the same thing. She never got fired from that job, but she eventually did leave after I left. During the entire time I was doing job interviews, I did go to the doctor to make sure I was good. I was clean. Now, true story. This may hurt your heart hearing this part of the story, but this is what happened. Janice and I are together. We are boyfriend and girlfriend. I'm taking it really slow. I do like her. She's a ton of fun and she likes me a lot. Whenever I ask what she sees in me, she says that I'm different from any other guy she's been with. Guys, don't beat me up too bad in the comments. Listen, I know a lot of you probably don't believe in relationships or marriage, or maybe it's just you. True story, but I do, man. At least relationships. I don't want to be alone. I'm not afraid to be alone. Don't get me wrong, but I enjoy having a woman with me. I enjoy kissing a woman / I enjoy holding a woman. I enjoy taking a woman out on a date, having her on my arm. I enjoy sex. I don't want to get a dog because I'm bored. I truly believe that we are not meant to go through this life alone. That doesn't mean run out and get you a gold digging, cheating, promiscuous woman. No, vet, of course, and taking things very slow. If someone cares about you and loves you, they'll understand that you want to be patient with things and they're not going to rush you into marrying them. I'm happy with Janice. She's fine. We've already gone on 2 trips together. If anybody has any comments, just comment in the comment section. I'll answer or I'll do an update. If you guys want to know what happened to my ex-fiance, that's just a completely different story, and I don't want to ramble on here. Well, first, first I want to say, so you said I might be heartbroken, or why would you think that? I would never be heartbroken if you guys are married or in a relationship. I want you to be happy. I'm not I guess I got to go back to saying it all the time. I'm not here to tell you guys what to do. I'm not. Do what makes you happy, but you better vet thoroughly. Seriously, vet, man. Be in a relationship. I'm not against that. I don't go over. You think I tell my brothers or my cousins, "Oh, you shouldn't have got married." I'm not that type of person. I'm not that guy. I know there's probably people on here that'll say, "Oh, you're a fool if you get married." I mean, I personally know people that have been married forever. Not forever, but many, many years, and they're still happy. My parents, I see it, within my family, other people's families. So I'm not against it. I would never tell people not to do it. I would never do that. You'll never get that from me. So don't worry. Thanks for sending in this story, man. I'm glad you dodged a bullet. She laughed at you. You're not going to get anyone. You really want to do this? I was hoping to marry you, to make sure I can get whatever house we get and, get your 401k. But I don't think you're going to get anybody. So sure, we can start it now. AKA, I've been cheating on you already, so it's pretty easy for me. She was already on Tinder. What a piece of crap, man. Some people are just disgusting. You dodged the bullet, man. I hope you and Janice have a great life. I hope y'all have a great life. I hope y'all do. If you want to get married, if that's what you want to do, I hope you get married. Yeah, I said it. If that's what you want to do, I hope you do. It's not always bad for everybody. It's just not. Like we know the numbers. The numbers are high. The numbers are very high, but it's not all bad for everybody. There's people that'll tell you, "Yeah, I've been married. She gets on my nerves, but if I went back, I wouldn't change it." But there's other people that'll say, "Nah, I wish I would have never got married." So I mean, it is what it is, man. Guys, if you want to send in a story, send it to truestorynation@gmail.com. Here, I'll put it on the screen. That's truestorynation@gmail.com. I'm going to catch you guys at the next one.